Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing. Today I'm working on the final ephemera as far as videos, craft with me kinds of things for the Summer Memories journal. So this is going to air on October the 15th, I believe. And then I'll be doing a flip through and such, and then we'll be giving the journal away. So today we're going to create another, I know I already did a wraparound page kind of thing, but this one is different and it's going to be more functional or functional in a different way. So I've got that, and then we're going to do a belly band with covered with lace and this cute little image. This is from the Grandma's Garden kit, and this is from her vintage kit, Vintage Kids, I think, but I'll be sure to link it. Again, My Porch Prints. So we've got that one, and I am going to be doing some sewing on this bit. And then this one is, oh, that got stuck there. This is going to be a corner hugger. So let's just start with the corner hugger since it's in my hands. So we're going to go ahead and just ink up these bits, and then I'll tell you how I did it and how we assemble it. So you're going to basically create, you're going to have a front piece of your corner hugger, and then you're going to have a back piece, and it's going to sit on the corner of a page. So I'll show you that here in a second, as soon as I get this inked up. So, and I'll explain this other piece that looks kind of wonky and weird. It'll make sense in a minute, I promise. So there's that, and then I think we wanted to ink this side too because it's going to show, I believe, maybe. No, it's not. It's not going to show. So basically, what you're going to do is I'm just cutting it like this because of the shape of this. So this actually goes on the back of this, like so. You don't want it to be you don't want it to be the same as the front piece because it wouldn't work as a corner hugger. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to glue this whole edge here very delicately, and then this will act as a pocket. So let me grab something that I can show you. We'll use this piece of paper again. So when this is done, it's going to go over the page like that. And again, that will make more sense as we move along. It's kind of hard to explain at this point. But, let me show you, let me see if I've got one in my drawer of a different one that I've already made. So you can kind of see it not being a kind of a weird piece. Oh, you know what? I don't have any in this drawer by me. Darn it. It's over across the room. I've got things kind of everywhere. But if you were just using just like a square piece of paper or, a rectangle or something, you would still only have your back piece be a portion of the other side of this corner hugger because you wouldn't want to use all this space. So we're going to go ahead and glue this on. So keeping in mind that I want it to glue along this edge and this edge. So I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to turn it over and hopefully keep that straight. Oh my gosh. Keep that straight in my head. Let me do that one more time. So I want it to be on that edge and that edge. So, so this edge and this edge. I'm sometimes not the sharpest crayon in the box, but here we go. I'm going to go as thin as I can because I want to minimize the fold over. Make sure that this is going the right direction. It's this beautiful image of the chair. So that's right. And then we're going to just flip this over like so. And I'm going to get this on here, and then I'm going to talk about something else really quick about how you could make this go on the other side. Just dabbing up that glue so that we don't get it everywhere. So this is going to have to go on a page that's on the left-hand side. Or no, on the left-hand side. If you wanted it to be on a right-hand page, or right page, then you would have this be on the opposite end of this. So I'll show you how that works in just a second when it's dry. So this is going to be really simple, very, very simple little piece here. So I'm just going to cut these little bits off of my little ticket. This is one of the miniatures, the kit printed at 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this. And I think this is was going to go on the back side because it's pretty plain, and I love that. But I think I do need another little piece of lace because I don't think I want to just use that. So here we've got a bigger one. Oh, I love that because it almost covers the whole thing. We're going to trim it just a little bit here. Like so. It's a little bit big. I'm going to trim it off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put some Fabri-Tac down here. I feel like I'm just super clumsy tonight. And that's part of it. I don't usually film at night, to tell you the truth, guys. And here I am. It's the evening again. And I don't know if it's just not my optimal time to be trying to create, but sometimes it's all you can do. So, oh, I love that. I love that. And this is just to create with me, guys. It's not a tutorial. I'm not a professional. I'm just creating and sharing my process with you guys. Sharing the art and giving stuff away. So that is beautiful. Yes. So again, I'll show you how that works on the page when it's a little bit more dry. So I've got a couple of bits of stuff here, and I'm just debating on where I want it, because I don't really want to take away from the chair because it's so beautiful. So I'm just going to trim this off a little bit and then probably put it on top of this other piece of pink lace. So I think that doesn't take away from it too much. Maybe we'll trim a bit off, like so. Get that right up there in the corner, maybe a little bit more here. We're just going to put that beautiful pink lace up here, like so. And then I'll put this on top, just for a little extra texture. Just still a little bit long. Go. And I do have a video on my channel about making the corner huggers. So I think it's actually there's a few videos that I've done it for different projects. So I'm just debating on what I want here. If I want to have the word beautiful, I think I want beautiful because it just seems to fit with the image a little bit more. So I'm just going to ink that up really quick. My Fabri-Tac on the back of this. I'm going to just get her on, and then I can show you how it works. Okay, so again, let me pick something prettier to try to show you. So this is a scrap. So in this case, because I glued this to this side, it's going to go on a page like this. And hopefully that's not wet. Let me get my ruler. I like to use this ruler to kind of get up in there and make sure that I don't have that glue taking over a little bit. So like so. It really is taking over a lot more than I had planned, but I don't mind things sticking up. So on your page it would go like this, and then when you turn it over, this is so you can see that this has to be a page on the left because it's going to hang over the edge too, and it's hanging. It's it's coming off of the top. But if you wanted it to be over on this side on a right-hand page, you would just have to have this on this side, if that makes sense. So there is our little corner hugger, super sweet and simple. And then I want to keep that separate from that other stuff. I got a couple projects going on here on my desk. So the next thing that we're going to create is let's go ahead and do the page wrap. So again, I did another one of these, but it was a lot more you know, just simpler and not as complex. So I'm trying to release all this stuff without. So I've got a couple journaling cards. I've got this is my wraparound. And the way I'm going to put it on in the journal is I'm just going to paper clip it. So this will be a writing space. And then I'm going to take the time to ink all this stuff up here before we get going. And then we'll see what else happens. So let me just trim up this ticket here. Okay, so everything is inked up now. So again, I'm making this so that it can be taken off of the journal and written on. I mean, obviously you'll have some issues because there's going to be a pocket. There's going to be pockets on here, but you should be able to take the journaling cards out of that space and have it be fairly flat. The only problem is that you'll see that this is going this direction. Oh, I guess I could put it on that side of the page, but either way, something's upside down. I'm not sure why the print was made this way, because you can see the flowers are going this way, but the butterflies are going this way. So it's kind of weird, but it's going to be just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do it this way, and it's going to go on a right page. So let's go ahead and glue our pockets, our vellum pockets on. So they're going to go like so. And so I'm just going to get my art glitter glue here, and hopefully I can do this straight. Off camera, guys. So sorry. My camera always ends up kind of in a different place every time I film, because I have to move the arm out of the way to be able to do other stuff at my desk, and then sometimes it just doesn't line up correctly again, so I apologize for that. There we go. That's a little bit, we got a little bit of a hangover here, so I'm going to hangover, oh my gosh, a little bit hanging over there. And I'm just going to ink that a little bit more just to make it really blend in there. There we go. So that's one pocket. Making sure it's not sticking. We still have a little bit more there. Let me grab that. There we go. So now we're going to put our vellum on the other side as well. Maybe if I hold it, I'll have better luck. Yeah, that works well. There we go. Whoops. Put this on here. I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm covering some of this up, and the pockets are sideways, not up and down on this wraparound, so it's going to be fine. Just inking that again. I really love this idea. I was just thinking about how I could improve on the one that I did before. So there we've got that. So it is going to be on the page like so. Onto the left, onto the right page. So we've got a couple, we've got some journaling cards. We will wait to put those on until the pockets are dry. And so then I thought we would do a little bit of decorating on here. So what did I have going on with this? What was I thinking about this? That's not a big enough piece. What was I thinking? It's really not going to work, is it? Let's see if I've got something else that I would like to put on there. That would be a fun little embellishment. So let me get this fabric. I don't want a whole piece. I'm going to go like that. So That's not going to work because I was going to use this little image, but I don't want it to be sideways. I don't really want it to be sideways. I guess it would be okay to be sideways, but I'm not caring for that. So we are going to have to rethink this. Things don't always turn out the way we think they should. So let me see if I've got something else that would work. That's long. We need something that's tall on there. Give me a second, guys, because it's going to be going like this. But if I cover it up, then it's not really, there's no benefit to the vellum pocket. So got a little piece of this lace I thought we'd use. Just playing around a little bit. I really want it to make visual sense, and I don't think it does if I've got things going, you know, this way on that pocket. So we're just kind of improvising here to create something that's more pleasing. So I like that. And then I did have this little piece of pink fabric that maybe I was thinking I could put that underneath it. That would be pretty. Again, just keeping it simple, keeping it real. Just going to put some glue there. I do want to kind of see if I can shabby that up a little bit. Just a little bit of grunge. Like so. Put that lace on the top of that. I like that. And then we have a ticket. Do we want to use the ticket? I like the ticket. I think that's really cute. Let's use it. Just going to kind of go up here a little bit. And then we've got a word. So I have, not really liking that. Harvest. We've got wildflowers. How about we use wildflowers? I'm going to cut that a little bit. What do we think? I don't really want to cover up the gems, but it's okay. Sacrifices. Just try to cover up the middle ones there. So there is that. So that is one side of the page wrap. And so let's see what we can do on this side. So let me see if I've got another something kind of narrow-ish. This would be kind of pretty, but it's going the wrong way. The tickets are lovely. Oh, this would be pretty. Let's do that. I don't know if that's a scrap or if it's a piece of the ephemera. I see so much of it, I'm not sure. Actually, I think I'm going to round the edges of this one, just to be different. I like that. Yes, I do. So it can go like so. I think I want to create a little bit of a cluster there, but not anything too heavy, because again, I don't want to impede the ability to write on that surface. So I'm just trying to see if I've got a piece of coffee dyed paper that I could pull out. Let's see if I've got a piece in my drawer here. Right there. I don't want to bulk it up too much though, so I'm going to go simple here. Just kind of something like that. Ink this up. sky is the limit on ideas for embellishing. Some people like to keep things more basic, and some people like to really snazz it up, but I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Sometimes I really want it to be really basic, and other times I want it to be a little bit more elaborate. So totally up to you. There we go. Go in a little piece of lace to go in between those pieces, or could use some of this, you know what this is. Cheesecloth. It all looks all dirty because it attracts all the fuzzies in the little scrap bin. I think this won't create too much of a problem, so I'm going to use some of that. Put that here. Yeah, I like that. And I like to use my glue stick, as I've mentioned before, to glue on the cheesecloth, because I can glue something else on the top of it to make everything be solid. So there we go. And then our little ticket will go on the top. Like, oops, that was the wrong way. Come on, let's try again. Let's move it over, because I wanted this to be on this side. So we're going to glue that again with some Fabri-Tac. Like so. Got some scraggly pieces here. I'm going to try to trim them off a little bit. I don't mind some things scraggling, but not if they're going to impede the use of the journal. So again, that's not too bulky, as you can see the camera there. Even creating that little bit of bulk or layering there. I think it's just fine. So now we need a word. What do we have for a word? Harvest. I don't like that. I like flowers. It's really little. I think we'll use that. Need something underneath it. So maybe I've got a piece of, oh, there's my piece of my favorite lace. Just a little spot of it. Put that down. And then we're going to just put our little word. I'm so sorry I'm off screen. The edge of my desk is right here, and I must be feeling, I don't know, protective or something, because I'm like right up to the edge of my table. There we go. There is flowers. And there is our little wraparound. So there is one side, and there is the other side. So now let's go ahead and stick our stuff in the pockets here. So I've got a couple of journaling cards. Which ones do I want where? This one's pretty bold. Really bold for this design. But I want to use them because I want those writing spaces. We're just going to slide those in there like that. Put the other two on the other side. And so we've got four great, little journaling spots just on the journaling cards. And then again, in the, oops, stuck. In the journal, which I don't have in front of me, again, I apologize. Let's say this was the journal page. It's just going to go on. It's going to go on the page like this. Like so. This is our page. It's going to go on there. It's going to have a paper clip. And let me just see if I've got something in my drawer. I might have a paper clip already made, a fancy one. That might be pretty. This is really pretty. Might be a little bit too bulky though. I'm not sure. It's a little bit big for this journal. I think that's a little bit much, so I might make something for the journal off camera for that. We'll see how it goes, or I might just use a paper clip and put a dangle on it to keep it really simple. So we have one more project for this this set, and then we will be done. So the third thing is a belly band with lace around it, and this one I want to stitch, or I'm going to try to stitch. So we've got all of our little bits here. I'm just going to set those aside, just some little papers and different laces to kind of build up the interest there. And then I picked this as my print. And so I'm going to go ahead and ink around the edges of this. This would look better if there was like a piece in the kit that was that had some deeper colors in it, because it would really show through the lace, but that's not the style of this kit, which is perfectly fine. I adore it. So it is okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and then I'm going to use my glue stick and glue it, and then I'm going to go over to my machine and stitch around it. So let's just go ahead and get some glue on here. I don't need too much, I just need enough to hold it in place to go ahead and do my stitching. And I did make it bigger than the belly band, just because it's easier to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my machine. So here is our belly band. I love the way that looks. It looks like it bunched up some of the lace here and there, but overall I think it's fantastic. Just trimming off those bits. Let me make sure I don't have any hairy edges here that look out of place. So in the journal, it's going to go again on our, let me just grab this one, on our page. It's going to be glued on the top and the bottom, and it will have a tuck space there. You can see quite a bit of that image, just really subtle, which I think is really pretty. So now I'm going to build kind of a cluster here. So simple and quick. So I've got a piece of this lace, which I thought was really pretty. So I think I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. And go like so. And then I think I'll use a piece of that lace that I trimmed off just to layer this up a little bit. And put that on there too. And then we've got some papers too. So I think I'm going to glue this lace down first. So I'm just going to go right over the base here. Try to stay in the frame here. There we go. And then I've got a couple of pieces of paper that I like to create a little bit of a layered cluster here. So just going to ink around these really quick. These are just scraps from the kit. And I think I want to put the lace there now. I like the lace in between the layers. I think it really adds to the whole look of it. The beauty. I'm going to put that one there. Oh, but I still have my little music page. I want to get that in. As I've mentioned before, I usually will pick a piece of coffee dyed paper, some music page, a bit of print, and then I layer all those into the thing. So maybe we want this to come off to the side. Yeah, that will be perfect. So I'm going to glue that on as well. It's covering up some of the stitching, but I don't mind. You can see what it is, what's going on here. Put that there, going up a little bit more. Just like so. And we've got this gorgeous little girl, so we're going to ink around her as well. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I just used a circle punch and cut her out of an image, a bigger image. That was a journaling card or something in the other kit. So she's so cute. I think I want to kind of go like, do I want her to be in the middle? I think I kind of want her to be down here. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back here. I don't want to cover up the zigzaggy stitching there at the bottom. So there we've got that, and then we've got the word grow, which I thought was perfect for this little one, but I'm just debating on where I want it. Maybe I'll want it up here as a different part, up on the top part of the belly band, and it can be smaller. We'll get a piece of lace or something to put under it, just to kind of tie it all together. So we could use a piece of this again. What do you think? Yep. It's kind of different. It was from a garment that I actually bought at the Goodwill for the purpose of using it for junk journaling, because I just love the idea of it. And I still think I feel like I want more layering here, because I love this fabric, this lace material, but it's a little bit of a weird color. I mean, it's a shabby, I guess it's a shabby rose, which is right up my alley, but for some reason it doesn't feel complete. So I'm going to cut another piece of this, put it on there. Again, just to create that cluster effect you see there. Kind of like down here. Gosh, my hands are messy. And then we're going to put our word on. And then we are done for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in the journal, you just need to comment either under the YouTube, on a YouTube video, or over on my blog for any of the blog writings or the videos on YouTube for the Summer Memories Journal. So, and then I will probably just write down everybody's name that made a comment, and I'll have my husband I'm just going to do a kind of a random drawing. I'm just going to put everybody's name on a piece of paper and have my husband draw them for me, because it's not like I have a ton of people. I just have, a handful of people that are interested. So I want it to be as random as fair and as fair as possible. So that's what we're going to do. So there is our belly band. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.